The future of Ontario's supervised consumption sites will be decided in a downtown courtroom this week. The province has banned the sites within 200 meters of schools and daycares, and that means that as of April 1st, 10 of them will be forced to shut down. As a Superior Court judge considers the argument that Doug Ford's law violates both the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and the Constitution, protesters packed University Avenue, where advocates, allies, and clients all argued that supervised consumption sites save lives.
No more! Dead friends! No more! Dead friends!
We don't need people dying on the streets. We don't need people overdosing outside.
The government's decision to try to shutter these sites will kill people.
The 10 supervised consumption sites that would have to close their doors include 5 here in Toronto. Lawyers argue that shutting down those locations would mean that many clients would no longer have access to services nearby.
We reversed 21,000 overdoses in the last 5 years collectively. So 21,000 people who might have died if we hadn't been there. And the numbers of people who could die in the next year are frightening.
The Ford government ordered a review of 17 consumption sites across the province after a Toronto woman was killed when she was hit by a stray bullet fired during a fight between 3 alleged drug dealers outside the South Riverdale Community Health Centre.
This was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to a community to have one of these safe injection sites in their neighborhood.
The province says the sites will be allowed to reopen at other locations, but lawyers argue that finding new spaces under Ontario's restrictions is next to impossible, especially in the downtown core where services are needed most.
Who deserves access to safety? Who deserves access to survival? And who deserves access to healthcare? You know, if we close down these sites, we're saying that the lives of drug users don't matter.
The new law also marks a shift in policy as the province pushes towards an abstinence-based treatment model. Experts who work directly with drug users in these sites say that's not the best way forward.
It doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes people use after they finish a program. So like these are sites that are landing pads for people.
Now, arguments will continue here at the Ontario Superior Court on Tuesday, and they may even spill over into Wednesday, but the judge says he may hold off on his decision until later in the week. Brandon Choghri, City News.